Far, it looks like there's nobody else in here. Okay, KP Heathen already stopped in. Holly Ivans, hey, what's up, everybody? I don't know if anybody's still currently in here, but let's see. Gonna try to go for about an hour tonight. We'll see. All depends on what y'all want to talk about. I know I saw about the recent attacks on Israel from, I believe it was Syria. They launched a whole bunch of drones, and I'm not really sure what exactly is going on with that yet. I'm sure that they're going to have a press conference coming up here soon. And again, I'm not sure if it's going to be translated into English. I guess it's sort of an emergency announcement kind of thing. So I guess we'll really see what happens. Hey, what's up, KP Heathen? Greetings from Pennsylvania to Louisiana. Hope everything's going good down there. Thank you very much for the like so far. Appreciate that. I still got to send you that a letter with the sticker in it. So I'm going to work on that tonight now that I have some spare time. Holly Evans, how's it going? I'm glad to see you made it in here. Thank you, everybody, for the likes so far. 2 likes, 2 people. So yeah, I don't know what y'all have heard so far about it. 3 likes, and there's only 2 in here. Interesting. But yeah, so far what I've heard is that there was a mass drone launch from Syria. Just gonna change the color of that so I don't look as pale. But yeah, a mass drone launch. Let me try this again. Oh, too much. Okay, I guess we're just not gonna work today, huh? Ghost Lincoln, hey, what's up, brother? How's it going? Thank you very much for stopping in, everybody. Appreciate everybody taking the time on a Saturday. I'm not sure if anybody else is doing lives just right now. I don't know. Is it actually showing up? I have it up on my iPad and nothing's showing up so far. So I don't know if it's just an issue with my connection. If so, let me know. Well, actually, I guess you wouldn't really be able to hear that if that's the case. But if you can hear me, type a 1. If you can see me and hear me, type a 2. If neither of that, I'm going to write a message here and just type a 3. Hear me. Not type a 3. Oh, FP is in here. Hey, how's it going? Sorry I missed you there. Does anybody else want to be mods? I know. Okay, good. It just must be my connection with my iPad then. Does anybody else want to be a mod or anything like that? I don't have a whole lot. I think it's just FP pretty much. All right, Holly, can you hear me? Okay. Just want to make sure. Okay, FP said 5x5. Holly says 5x5. All right, perfect. I guess I'm just gonna turn off my iPad then because there's no point if I can't actually make sure that it's on here. So let's first talk. I know I was watching Hudson Valley Preparedness. Anybody who didn't get a chance to watch his Eclipse video, go ahead, head over to his channel. It was pretty cool. I really thought that the totality, I think it was supposed to last like 5 minutes. In his video, it didn't really last that long. I was very surprised. But it was a really cool video. If you get a chance, head over to his channel. Preferably after this live, and go ahead, give that channel a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and then make sure that you like that video because I guarantee he probably paid a pretty penny for some of the equipment that he was using as far as like polarized lenses, stuff like that. So anything that you guys can do to help him out is, I'm sure, greatly appreciated. But also, I know I was seeing a little bit about people talking about the issue going on in Israel right now. They just had a massive drone attack in Israel from Syria. They launched a whole bunch of drones over there. I'm not really sure the extent. Nobody really does as of this point. They're just sort of, I guess they're going to have some sort of a conference here coming up soon and talk about it. I'm not sure if it's going to be directly interpreted into English or if they're going to have to have like a news channel interpret it first and then give it to us. Getting interesting over there. Ghost Lincoln says, yeah, that is for sure. You'd be safe and warm if you left LA. All the leaves are brown, so you know. uh, but yeah, it was definitely interesting to hear about. And it's funny because one of the things that my mind immediately went to is the movie that just came out not too long ago, Leave the World Behind, because that was no spoilers. If you haven't watched it and you want to, spoiler alert. There's a part where drones are used to spread misinformation. Obviously, the drones that were sent over to like Israel were more packed with explosives. But I guess you know. Hey, what's up, Independent Men United? How's it going? Thanks for coming in. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna. I haven't really heard much about the whole uh, Israel Syria thing yet. I know that there were some talks about some interference with U.S. and British planes going on, as far as either they were launched at some planes possibly, or there was also some talks of some cyber attacks going on. So I don't know if that's going to affect us directly or what's going to happen, but we're going to have to see what happens. Unless you guys get more information as I'm talking, please let me know. Or if you know something about it that I just didn't get, yeah, Joe Morgan, that's a good song. But yeah, if you guys hear anything, let me know while we're talking and we can discuss it. But yeah, I found that interesting. That was one of the things I was watching. I've been binge watching a couple catastrophe movies. I just watched 2012, and I'm watching How It Ends. Just sort of. I had this idea to maybe review and talk about some of the apocalypse types movies. Hey, what's up, Coffee First? How's it going? Thank you very much for joining us today. Um, but yeah, I thought it might be sort of cool to talk about some of the apocalypse type movies, like go over the specific events that went on in them and discuss, hey, what do you guys think you would do in this specific scenario? Like the movie 2012, obviously, if there's a giant earthquake and it literally rips the earth apart and your whole house gets thrown into a cavern, I don't think that there's going to be any coming back from that. However, there are some instances in there, like, there's flooding, stuff like that. There are earthquakes, and it doesn't destroy the whole earth, but, I think it would be an interesting thing to take. Those are the type of incidents where it would be world ending. Like, there's no coming back from a majority of those, but. Um, every version of the Matrix last night. I did see that they had the Matrix on, and it's funny when I exited out of that first movie. The Matrix was one of the suggestions because of the fact that it's sort of like a end of the world apocalypse type of movie, sort of like what would it be? The Terminator would be, because when you think about like robots take over stuff like that, so it's sort of like um let's see. Had your first taste of a small earthquake. Didn't like it. You'll pass. Coffee first. Okay. I'm guessing that was possibly the New Jersey one that we just had the other day. I don't know. I don't know if you guys felt that wherever you are. I actually live right here in Harrisburg, PA. Less than, I think it was 102 miles from the epicenter of that earthquake. I didn't feel anything. A lot of people around me are saying that they did. New York, yes. Oh, they had one too recently. Ghost, I have them on CD just in case. Internet goes down. Oh, I see. You mean you're in New York. I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. You didn't feel anything FP? Yeah, same here. Um, yeah, so that's another thing. I wanted to talk about that real quick. A lot of people were saying about, how rare it is for our area to have. I got you. A lot of people are saying about how rare it is for this area to have earthquakes, but in reality, it's not that rare to have earthquakes. It's just rare to feel them, um, because like the Appalachian Mountains are our plate is pretty well settled. Like the Appalachian Mountains formed so long ago compared to like the Rocky Mountains. They're still like in their teenage years, and the Appalachian Mountains are old men comparatively. They've been worn down by erosion. They had their time, and now they're sort of on their way out. But that's exactly it. Is basement floor cracked? Not bad. Oh yeah, I believe that. But yeah, the Appalachian Mountains are a little bit more settled. Our tectonic plate, there's not as much. How do I put it? Basically, the whole deal with an earthquake is when you have two plates that are fighting. They start to build up, and one will slip. That's the whole idea of an earthquake. That's how you get them. So, uh, on the East Coast, we don't really have that friction uh, being caused anymore. That happened so long ago. We don't really have to deal with that anymore. Not saying that we can't get earthquakes, they're just so minor that you don't really notice them. So, hey, what's up, Cuck V Farmer? How's it going? Or yeah. So yeah, I didn't know if anybody else did experience. I know Holly said her basement had a crack in it from it, and Coffee First said that she felt it in New York. So uh, here in PA, it was funny because I even went back on my security cameras to see if I noticed anything, and the only thing that I noticed was right at the time of the earthquake. One of my dogs ran off the porch, sprinted into the backyard, and started taking a poop. And weirdly enough, he stared right at the camera too, almost like he knew I was going to watch. So, yeah, it's the only real thing that happened here in South Central PA. I know that they were talking about possibly the mountains or something, or like the plate not the plate, but the, because even in Pennsylvania we have different smaller plates, so it's like maybe that absorbed some of it because we're on a different plate than like New Jersey and Philly. Crack is west and northeast, not bad. Yeah. So yeah. Besides that, really, and Israel and Syria, there's nothing really else going on. Um, there was an aftershock about 3 o'clock. I did hear a big roar-like sound, but didn't feel anything. Yeah. Honestly, and it's funny because I was telling people like, oh, we might have some aftershocks, and they didn't really understand what I was talking about. But I thought it was interesting the whole thing, especially seeing how people reacted. Saying about how we had an earthquake. It's like it's not really that big of an earthquake. So Colin's sick that day, but I usually work on the 6th floor. They said I felt a little bit like a amusement ride. They were trying to go down the fire stairs with the building shaking. Huh. Yeah, I guess that's the thing. I guess if you're in a high rise, it's one of two things. It's either going to be absorbed if it was built to the proper standards and you're not really going to notice or feel it, or the opposite, and it's going to shake and you're going to feel it because the higher up you are, the more uh, change in side to side motion there's going to be. But um, yeah, it was definitely interesting to hear all the news. Um, but besides that, I don't really think. I know the eclipse happened. I know it was kind of funny too to hear people's theories. I have some people in my family who thought that the sun was going to get too close to Earth and burn us all, or that the moon was going to fall on us. And I was like, do you guys not understand like how the how the whole solar system works? Like, it's not really something that can happen. Not that it couldn't happen; it would just take thousands of years. But yeah, I don't know if anybody else has any more news on what's going on in Israel and Syria. I see a lot of chatter, I guess would be a good way to put it, about it. And it seems like tensions are obviously ramping up as they always are, but we're just going to have to see what happens there. I mean, we got vertigo the day before. My head was still wonky on Friday, earthquake and vertigo, not a good mix. Thank God I called in that day. Yeah, coffee, that does seem like a godsend after all, huh? Living in West Michigan, around 35, 40 miles east of Lake Michigan, and we don't get earthquakes, almost a straight line across from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you've never experienced one, it would be unnerving and feel weird. So I definitely get that. I've never really experienced an earthquake for myself, other than the one the other day, but I didn't really notice anything. So I guess yeah, if you've never experienced it, it would definitely be weird to feel the world trembling underneath you. But you know, what can you really do? The only thing you can really do is prepare a little bit and try to get to safety or shelter. The camera shook somewhere in our 14-story tall building. The glass shook visually. Oh, that'd be creepy. It's almost like watching. It's like watching the movies that I'm watching right now, like 2012, where you're talking to somebody on the phone and like oh something's weird, and then all of a sudden their camera goes out or something. So I guess I could see that would probably be the most eerie thing is having their camera go out and being like, what just happened, and having no idea. Um, I honestly would have expected if there had been a bigger earthquake to be more damage, and to see, you know, maybe if the telephone lines got really tied up or something like that. Um, but yeah, for the most part, here in PA, we didn't really get much. Even in New Jersey, honestly, uh, the it wasn't really that bad. From what I hear, there was not like extensive damage. Like you have some stuff that got knocked over, or pictures fell off the wall, stuff like that. Anything that was like on the verge of collapsing already from a strong breeze might have already fallen over. So, um, but yeah. So what else did I want to talk about today? Recent events. Um, oh, tomorrow I'm going to be having a meeting with my mutual assistance group again tomorrow, in person. After that, I'm going to be trying to do virtual meetings. I'm going to try to hopefully film tomorrow's, depending on if everybody's on board with it or at least part of it. Um, yeah. Let's see. I'm just reading through these here real quick just to make sure I don't miss anything because I always seem to miss good comments. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I'm meeting with the mutual assistance group tomorrow. That'll be interesting. Supposed to meet with at least 3 people. Hopefully, about 4 to 5, and then about 4 people said maybe. So I'm assuming that they're probably not going to show up. But I think that'll be interesting if I can actually meet up with these people, start a dialogue, stuff like that. But also another thing I've been doing to help me pass the time and stuff like that. I've been making a whole bunch of paracord bracelets. I probably made 15 now. And I told some of my buddies, and they're like, some of them actually want to buy them off me, which is surprising because if I can sell at least 10 of them, then I can probably make back everything that I spent to buy the stuff I made to make them in the first place. So that'd be interesting. Also, the wife made me a tie-dye t-shirt. I don't know if you can really see it, but craft store, she decided she wanted to do something too. But so yeah, what does everybody else have going on? Anybody else in the chat experience the earthquake, or any aftermath, or know anybody that did? Um, Anybody have any updates on what's going on in Israel or Syria? I'm just curious to see if anybody got any news. Can be very useful in a bug out situation. Yeah, exactly. I actually just ordered a whole bunch of the clips or the clasps that have the ferro rod in them. They have a compass attached to them and a whistle built right in. So that's actually what I'm going to use. My buddy, he said that he wanted 4 of them, so I'm going to make him 4 that have 3 colors. The one that I actually have right now, I'm more on the idea of. Excuse me while I itch my nose. I don't want y'all to see me put my finger on my nose, but the one that I have on my wrist right now is actually like a rapid deploy one, and it's actually got some reflection. I can't tell if you guys can see, but it's got some reflective parts to it. So basically, all I do is undo the buckle. It's just a string buckle. Undo that and pull on one of the strings, and the whole thing unravels, and I have 12 feet of usable paracord, which I think is more useful than most paracord bracelets are just for show. So Yeah, we all knew that you meant paracord, Holly. But paranoid bracelets are good too. I should call them paranoid paracord, something like that. But yeah, I actually test ran this one a couple times. I actually rebuilt this one probably 5 times now because people are curious what I talk about when I'm like, oh yeah, you can rapidly deploy it. I'm not going to do it right now because then I'd have to do it all over again. This is what I'm going to take a picture of and use as an example. But it's pretty cool. You just undo the clasp there, take the one string, pull it, the whole thing unravels in 3 seconds. But yeah, so I'm going to be meeting with the mutual assistance group tomorrow. I'll let you all know how that goes. Um, if it goes all right, I'm going to try to do it maybe every 3 weeks or so. Also, anybody that's planning on going to the bug out weekend coming up for Vision Preparedness, I saw that they changed the dates, and I think I'm actually going to be able to go now. So I actually have to get on his website there and register. I know I was in his live the other day. I said something to him real quick, but I think that'd be really cool. I will never jump out of a plane ever again. um, yeah, yeah, I like that. But yeah, I definitely hope to go to the bug out weekend. Anybody else that's going, please let me know. Send me an email. Maybe I can meet up with you, give you some what's it called, stickers. I know I owe KP Heathen some stickers, and I know I owe F Peter, and I know I owe a few other people. So um, hopefully I can meet some of y'all in person and actually give you those. But yeah, I think the bug out weekend will be really neat. I didn't get to go before. I believe the dates for the bug out weekend are, oh, crud. I know it's the first weekend in May. I believe that it's supposed to be. You know what? Let me pull out a calendar so I can actually tell you. But I believe it's like May 2nd to the 5th, I believe. Dayton, Ohio. Yep. Yeah, I'm excited to go to it if I can. But if I can go, which I should be able to, I wouldn't see why not so far. Calendar. I know I have a calendar. Where is it though? Calendar? I don't want to spend too much time looking for a calendar on here. Technology, right? It's so helpful. Of course. My calendar. Oh, there it is. All right, April, May. All right. Yep. The 2nd through the 5th of May. So that's Thursday the 2nd through May 5th, which is a Sunday. And I don't believe that I will exactly be there the whole entire time. Ghostling said he went last year. Can't wait for this year. Yep, 4 days. Perfect. All right, Holly. Awesome. Patricia, Pat, I can send you the information. If you are willing to go all the way to Dayton, Ohio, I'll definitely send it to you. You got to register. It's on Vision Preparedness's page, and depending, I know I invited some family. Depending that let's see, I don't know. I might be able to bring something. We'll see. Basically, I want to see if I can have some family members come up with me. So I would offer to carpool, but I don't know if I'll be able to, depending on how many people I have come with. I'm into watching the kids. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it would be really cool for me and my channel to finally actually meet other people in person. I know, like XNYC Prepper, I've been wanting to get connected with him for so long. We're really not that far away from each other, honestly. Me and XNYC Prepper, we're both right here on the East Coast, not too far. I can probably drive up to New York in 4 hours and meet him, or even meet him halfway, honestly. But you know, that's one of those things. I think I actually found another preparedness channel, Keystone Preparedness. I believe it. I think that there might be something else in his name, but yeah, him and I were talking a little bit, and I told him I'd really like to meet up with him too because There's not a whole lot of content creators here in Pennsylvania for preparedness, at least that I'm aware of. Um, yeah, Coffee. I know you're in New York, but yeah, that'd be cool. I'm here in Harrisburg, PA. So if I ever make it up to New York, that's the thing though. I don't really have your contact information. I tried looking on your channel before I didn't see anything, but there he is, Keystone Preparedness. That's the one I was just talking about. Uh, see, that's the thing about Pennsylvania. We got such weird park and town names. P. Tuning, state. There's a state park in Pennsylvania that Keystone Preparedness is at. We'll just say that. But yeah, I definitely would like to meet up with some people. Anybody that would like to reach out to me, y'all can find my. You guys can find my information on my channel. So if you guys want to try to meet hook something up or meet up, just let me know, and I can try to meet with you guys. Anybody that wants to go to the bug out weekend, F Pier just dropped Vision Preparedness's channel link, which I appreciate greatly. F Pier, I owe you probably like 100 stickers by now, but yeah, you guys can head over to Vision Preparedness, and he should have a link to the actual part on his page, so you can actually register for the bug out weekend, which is totally free, which is amazing. It's in Dayton, Ohio. It's going to be 4 days, and it's pretty cool. I saw the videos last year because I couldn't attend, but I'm going to try to go this year because I have off at that time. So I really think that would be awesome to do and meet up with some other content creators, especially in the same mindset. I definitely want to meet Mad Shad. Dude seems like he's quite a character, so I definitely want to meet him in person and see what's up with him, because every time I watch his channel, the man just he's got a thought every second. I can't keep up with that. I have enough trouble just watching myself talk on this little square and trying to keep you guys entertained. Uh, okay, yeah, coffee first. If you want to send me your email, my email that I use for the channel is Penny Prepper. Yeah, Penny Prepper at outlook.com. So Penny, Penny, Prepper. Yeah, Mad Shad is awesome, man. I'll tell you what, he's a hoot to watch too. Um, yeah, I'm hoping also one thing I would love to do is do like a sticker for sticker kind of thing. Maybe even trade some paracord bracelets, maybe for patches or something. Um, Thank you very much, F Period. Yeah, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. It helps me out. Every little like, every share, every comment helps out my channel. And I am hoping to be able to go out on the trail. I know I say that every week. That was actually my plan today, but I had some yard work I had to get done because we've had a lot of wind here in PA. So it was blowing over a lot of trash into my yard, stuff like that. So I had to do that. Um, why would he be feeling the burn today there, Teresa? I didn't get a chance to watch his channel. That's the thing. I always feel so bad because there's so many great content creators out there, and I never really get a chance to watch everybody. Never played chess with Mad. He shows no mercy. Well, good to know because I don't know how to play chess, and even if I did, I probably wouldn't. Did your comfrey come up yet? You know what? I think. Thank you very much, F. Pier. As far as my comfrey goes, I think I may have the killer thumb because I didn't see it. I know that there was a big bundle of grass over where the mullen was. That I think also succumbed to my dead thumb, I guess would be a good way to put it. Funky looking hot pickle juice last night. Oh, okay, yeah, that doesn't. You know what? I just realized something because I can see the chat, and you guys probably are not able to see my face because of the chat. I'm so sorry, everybody. Not that you guys really care about my ugly mug, but you guys probably don't like seeing words all over my face. But you know, I know that one of my favorite snacks is there's like these spicy pickles, and I drink the juice out of it. I made the mistake the one time of eating the pepper that was in it that gives it its spice, and I'll tell you what, I was hurting for probably a good 2 3 days. That really messed me up. Live from last night. I'm gonna have to go and check that out then because that sounds really funny. I could see him doing something like that. Um, but yeah, anybody that's interested in going to the bug out weekend, let me know. I'd love to meet some of you guys there. If you're going, send me an email. I can save a sticker for you. I don't have a ton left, but you know, I've been sending some out to anybody who really asks and gives me an address. So, hey, what's up, Prepared Irishman? How's it going? Um, it's funny when I was a CO, we used to spray our some of our food with the OC spray, or we'd spray each other's food with OC spray and eat it. I'll tell you what, that stuff sucked. Um, Eating it, because then you'd be taking a crap like a couple days later, and it would be burning on the way back out too. Thank you very much, FPR, for sharing out Matt Shad's channel. If anybody else in here is a content creator, let us know, and I'll try to give you guys a shout out. But classes of bug out weekend, I heard, are awesome. We will learn a lot. Yeah, that's one thing I'm looking forward to, because I I know when I talked with Vision Preparedness originally, and we talked about the bug out weekend, he said to me, he was like, "Hey, would you be interested in talking a little bit about medical stuff because that's sort of my forte." Um, we didn't get too into it because I told him right off the bat, I was like, I probably can't even come, so there's not really much I can really do as far as that goes. But now that the dates changed, I'm looking forward to going and learning a little bit and just seeing what everything's about, at least for the first year, and getting my getting my beak wet, I guess would be a good way to put it, just to meet everybody and everything. Drop a share, a like, and I'd be glad to. Thank you. Um, yeah. So what else do we got to talk about tonight? Anybody else I missed? I was talking about my paracord bracelets. If you guys are going to the bug out weekend and you got something you want to trade for a paracord bracelet, let me know. I'd be more than happy to. Um, I think before all that, though, I was talking about the mutual assistance group. Gonna have a meeting tomorrow. Um, I'm trying to think. We're also going to be doing some virtual meetings. So if any of you guys have experience with stuff like that, let me know. Always looking for more tips, tricks, stuff like that. I wonder who will do the bug out bag class since Hudson Valley can't make it. Oh, he can't. Oh no, I didn't know that. I was really hoping to meet him. What happened that he isn't able to make it now? Did he stare at the eclipse for too long? I know. I still can't see right. But Angry Prepper said he's going to try to make it. The bug out weekend also. Okay. Yeah. I would love to meet almost any of the content creators. I know that there's only a few that Son's prom. Okay, that makes sense and that's understandable. Um, yeah. I don't know if I'll be there the whole 4 days because I have stuff I have to do here at the home. But at the same time, at least 2 days I'll probably be able to go. I'm trying to see if I can get some family to go with me. That would be really cool. Even if I'm just there for 1 or 2 days, I can at least drop off some stickers, stuff like that, and try to connect with as many people as I can. Maybe I'll even just go like Friday, Saturday. So I don't know if everybody that's going is planning on going all 4 days. So trying to convince my hubby to go. Yeah, well, I know I'm definitely not convincing my other half to go. She's not really about the whole outdoor tent life, but worth a try. But hoping Hudson was coming and bringing Livingston, man. Yeah, I'll tell you what, those two together are gonna be cracking open Red Bulls and partying and howling at the moon. Grown kids, thank you, Jesus. My oldest is 42 today. Okay, Prepared Irishman, awesome. Are you going to be teaching anything when you're there, Prepared? Um, yeah, wish him a happy birthday from us all. But yeah, I'll let you guys know how the meeting goes tomorrow. I'm really excited. All 4 days, Ghost Lincoln. I could see that. Um, you can't go alone. Oh, well, sometimes that's what you need, a little bit of alone time, and I think going out, meeting other people, and doing that kind of stuff would be pretty cool. Basic tarp shelters. Okay, that's pretty cool. Um, Happy B-Day to your oldest. Yeah, I'm definitely excited. Hopefully, I can still go as long as they don't change my work schedule now. But originally, I know I was planning, I just wrote the whole thing off, and then all of a sudden, saw somebody talking about the dates, and I was like, pretty sure I have off. So I'm definitely excited. Yeah, I get that coffee first. I would hope that the group that is going to be there would be a little bit more trustworthy than your normal whatever meetup, but I definitely get it. Um, okay, awesome. New is in New York City bar. Become hopping with his fireman crew. Oh, okay. Um, so yeah, what did we talk about? So we talked about the mutual assistance group. We talked about what's going on in Syria and Israel. We talked about bug out weekend. What else is there to talk about? Nothing really has gone on this week. Did anybody actually get out to see the Civil War movie? I'm super excited to go out and see that. No one has come to the bug weekend alone. We are all there for everyone. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if anybody got a chance to see the movie yet. I'm not going to spoil it, obviously, because I also haven't seen it. So if you saw it, don't spoil it. But I'm definitely excited to go see it. He makes me tinfoil hats. He wouldn't approve of me going by myself. I would trust a lot of people on here. Yeah, that's funny. um, yeah, that's kind of funny. My wife thought I was sort of a nut until, what was the movie? Leave the World Behind. When she watched that, I was explaining to her how it's possible for some of that stuff to happen, and I could see the switch finally click for her, which was awesome. Yeah, I know some people said that it's not what you expect, the Civil War movie. It's not what you expect. I think a lot of people thought it's going to be more political motivated, but I know from just the previews, it's about a tyrannical president. And I thought one of the craziest things is that they did decide to hook up California and Texas, and whatever alliance Texas has is right next to the one for Florida. I'm like, how does that make any sense? Like, you know darn well that Texas and Florida are well aligned with each other. So, oh, wow, chat's moving pretty quick here. Uh, Good and bad reviews on it. Haven't seen it. Waiting for it to go on Netflix. I really wanted to see it. Not sure I want to go to the theater to watch it though. Hey, what's up, Roaming Prepper? How's it going, bud? Hey, y'all. I took it like a fictional war documentary from the journalist's point of view. Okay. Yeah, I know. I saw Prepping with Sarge put something up about a review. I didn't. I'm gonna try to watch it here coming up, but yeah, it definitely seems like an interesting movie, and I think it's more a movie that's designed to start a dialogue, which is, hey, if our country is starting to divide, what do we do to make sure that we don't get to that point? Um, because I think one of the parts in the preview that she said was, I've always gone to these other places and documented this, so it never happened here, and here we are. And I'm like, well, it's a pretty good point. Like, all this time you were trying to give people a warning, and here it is on your doorstep. Uh, but yeah, I'm really excited to go see that movie. Uh, I'm trying to think if there's any other movies that have come out or are coming out that are sort of in the wheelhouse of preparedness. Anybody that hasn't gotten a chance to, go on to Netflix and watch 2012. That's obviously pretty, how do I put it? That's a pretty extreme case, sort of like Don't Look Up would be, where if there's a giant asteroid that's going to hit the whole Earth and destroy it, I don't think any bunker is really going to keep you safe from that. But other than that, what's the other one that's on there right now? Um, How It Ends. I'm watching that right now. I thought of watching a bunch of these movies and then giving you guys sort of like reviews. Obviously, trying not to spoil them for anybody. Uh, Holly felt queasy. Wasn't a fan of Leave the World Behind though. It was way too unrealistic, and you can't see New York City from where they were. That would have been Connecticut with the nuke. Ha ha ha. Um, Cinematography was good, and the characters were good. Scenario is a bit odd, but the ground fighting and especially close quarter combat was well done. Okay, and honestly, like that's sort of the point of a lot of the videos. Like, it's not necessarily a lot of the stuff is cinematic for the point of cinematography. So for Leave the World Behind, like all those deer, when you actually go back and look and try to see like what they were talking about with that, it was just about how nature was being imbalanced and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, is there going to be giant packs of deer roaming around? Probably not. But uh, as far as like the drones dropping the leaflets and causing disinformation, and the oil tanker that washed up on shore, a lot of people were connecting that with what happened in Baltimore. So it's like, you know, is is this stuff possible? And if it is possible, what would the results be? Well, some stuff we can see directly in the world. Um, or like the Teslas, I thought that that was an interesting touch. It's like, I don't know if they were trying to put a jab at Elon Musk directly, because I know the Obamas had a lot to do with the movie, but it's sort of like, why choose just Teslas if all these other cars are going to be electric by what, 2025 or something? Um, yeah, I definitely would love to see. I don't care necessarily about the story all the time. I think the action part of it would be interesting for the Civil War movie. Uh, all right. No, prepared Irishman. I'm not ignoring your comment. Any thoughts on Iran attacking Israel? And then F. Pierce said, "I think today will be a historic day." Just trying to go through all these comments so I don't miss anything. Hide your coffee. Hard to say how exactly it will play out, but it's something to keep an eye on. Or our world is most definitely going to get interesting. If it's not already interesting, I don't know what would pique your interest, Ghost Thinking, because the world seems to be getting more and more interesting by the minute. Um, yeah, as far as that goes, I mean, it's like Vision Preparedness always says, like that area of the world has been fighting for how long? It's just a difference of the the method, the time, and the people that are innocently being killed, the civilians and stuff like that. So it's like, not trying to downplay it by any means, but it's like, it's just it's an ongoing war that there's never been a ceasefire to. So it's like, you know, honestly, like, should we really get involved? Not necessarily, but at the same time, it's like, if you're backing one, where does it end? Humanitarian aid, if you give it to one, it can be used for other stuff. So it's like, I'm just being YouTube friendly. No, I get that. I try not to swear on here, and I definitely try to. Thank you very much, Roaming Prepper. I appreciate that. Appreciate that greatly. Um, Yeah, I definitely. I mean, that's the thing. I'd have to see a little bit more of what's going on. Whenever they do the press conference, I'm going to check it out and I'll gather more information. But I'm the kind of person where I don't fully comment on something until I know what's going on. But as far as the general idea of what's going on over there, it's nothing new. Like, I don't. Like, I get why people are obviously, in such a tiff about it, but it's nothing really new. It's just the same thing, different different avenues. Like, it's just it's The Simpsons. You watch a different a different a different episode with the same plot, so it's like, what's it matter? They're all gonna be there in the next episode. So until there's an episode where they nix one of the main characters or something, then there's nothing to really worry about. It's just going to be the same thing day in and day out. Until it comes to our doorstep, then yeah, then it's going to be a little different. But until then, you're not changing anything. You're just watching two people throw sticks and stones at each other. Except for the sticks and stones are huge. Starting a Sailor on my channel. Yeah, I see a lot of people swear on their channels. I'm trying my best not to, because I swear like a sailor myself. I just really am trying my best not to swear because, I don't know. It's one of those things where I just don't want to get a bad rap when I'm just such a small channel, He goes, I tell him, you're not listening to me. He always says, I'll be fine, hopefully. Irishman says, sorry, this is messing me up. They have big boy toys, and it seems like we are involving how far? Like, we are involved. How far will it go? How much will we get sucked in? Yeah, 100%. That's the thing. It's all, the whole beginning of that Israeli and Palestinian conflict there. That was really, they were pumping out the propaganda both sides like crazy. So it's like, you got people all over the world getting involved. So you gotta try to keep it community friendly. Sometimes I get irate a bit. Let's say the Finkel matter is definitely hitting the oscillating device. Just one. Will it be in our side of the oscillating device? Okay, I see what you did there. Tinkinator, like from the Simpsons. Excuse me. The feces hitting the walls everywhere, but Ray Finkel. Ugh, your gun is digging into my hip. Yeah, honestly, that's one thing. I don't really get worked up on my channel because I have a strict. I'm not going to talk about definitive politics. Am I going to talk about, I guess war? That is a political issue in a way, but it's also it's sort of an event that you definitely need to talk about. I'm not talking about laws. I'm not going to be on here talking about Democrats versus Republicans versus this or that. I don't really care. I personally don't define myself by political affiliation. Do I have a certain political affiliation that I'm more closely aligned to? Yeah, but I don't agree with everything that everybody says all the time. So, where are you really at? Roaming Prepper, with you in here, I'm sure I gotta ask you, and you saw the movie, so how do you feel about California and Texas teaming up to make the Western Alliance or whatever they had in the movie? Obviously without any spoilers, but I'm really curious about what your thoughts are being a Texan now. Because that definitely, I think that's something that a lot of people have issue with, and we're all like, how's that work? I don't understand. So besides that, so yeah, I'm gonna let y'all know how the mutual assistance group thing goes tomorrow. Again, one of the people that was in here today is hopefully gonna meet me there tomorrow. If she's still in here, see you tomorrow. Um, but yeah, I'm definitely excited to do that this weekend, and then the bug out weekend coming up. That'll be really fun. Also, roaming prepper, if you're still in here, go sleep. You said you are. Irishman, you're going. Coffee, possibly. Um, about going to the bug out weekend. Cali is red, except for LA and San Francisco for the most part. Kind of like New York. You know what? I guess that's a fair point. Yeah, I mean, that is funny. Like, I talk with some people that have lived in California, and I'm like, oh, how'd you like it? For the most part, it's really nice. And, like, you can go into the mountains and ski, and you can go to the beach and surf, within, like, so long. I'm like, that's not what I typically think of when I think of California. I think of LA and, like, needles on the ground and people crapping in the gutters, stuff like that. Yeah. Sorry. I feel like this vertical thing is messing me up today, too. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I'm excited to see the movie coming up as well, so. But, roaming prepper, if you're going to be at the bug out weekend, let me know, too, because I'd love to meet you and give you some stickers. I got some stickers to any content creators that I really meet, as long as I don't meet too many. I think I only got like 70 stickers left or so, but I don't know how many are going to be there, so that'll be interesting. Let's see. New York is becoming dangerous. I wouldn't say becoming. Is. Especially, well, I mean, at least they deployed the National Guard to the subway, so they can check bags. One of the things I was trying to figure out every time I was watching those videos is, I wonder if they gave them any live ammunition. They had the magazines in, but I doubt that they did. I'm sure I'll be making it. Corporate has me headed for training class, never a dull moment. Old dog, new tricks. I get that. Yeah. And especially because I know that they changed the weekend. That's why I might actually be able to go. So if not, maybe I'll get to see you some other time. We'll see. Huge fan of stickers. Izzy. Well, good. I got some stickers for you. Higgy Homestead. Hey, what's up? Thanks for joining our channel today. Prepared Irishman, I know you're the one that asked about Iran and Israel, so I don't know what your thoughts are on that whole proceeding, or if you got any updated information that I didn't. Can you carry Freedom Seed dispensers hidden on you in New York City? No, you cannot. Prepared Irishman, that's the best answer. No, you cannot. Iggy equals Buddha. Guard is doing nothing in the city. They are there for show, yeah. Part-time in only some areas, not all. They're not allowed to carry long rifles, nor are they allowed to check your person. Well, hey, what's up, Moonsprout? I haven't seen you in a while. When they were showing the first, when they first had them on, I saw that they were, they did have long rifles, and the one National Guard soldier I saw had a magazine in it. Because I was looking at it, I was like, doesn't seem right. Hopefully there's nothing in the magazine, because I could see some young 18-year-old, fresh in the National Guard popping around off in the subway or something, But at the same time, if somebody takes that thing from them, what if they just smack them upside the head and take it? Even though there was actually police right with them, so it's like, what's really going on here? Like, why even have them there? Unless it's because you don't have enough police officers, but maybe that's a sign. I don't know. All right, Roman Prepper, we'll see you back here in a minute. I know after so I got about 8 minutes here. I'll probably be hopping off. I know who's got something going on at 8. I believe it's either Angry Prepper is having something at 8, or Gray Man prepping, possibly. Somebody has something starting at 8. I usually go up by train from New Jersey to New York, but you're taking a chance when you go. Yeah. Honestly, I hate going to New York for the simple fact that I cannot carry in New York. I honestly don't even like going into Philadelphia and Pennsylvania because they have much more strict firearm laws. And as much as I love their cheesesteaks, I'm not willing to put myself at risk. The conflict will and is affecting us. You, the Houthis, I'm guessing. Unless you mean the Youthies. That's a group I haven't heard yet, unless you're talking about millennials. Attack cargo ships, making them reroute them and driving up the coast. Okay. It's almost 9 p.m. Yeah, it is almost, okay. 9 p.m. I meant, not 8 p.m. That's when I started. Um, I don't know if anybody else is planning on, if there's any other lives coming up. I know I was looking at something earlier. I always plan my lives when other people aren't having them, just because I don't want to hop on somebody else's time. Um, because first of all, I probably won't get the view from y'all, and also because I don't want to jump on somebody else's time either. Um, yeah, the prepared Irishman says you can carry, you just can't get caught. Laugh out loud. Yeah, um, yeah, that's fair. And honestly, it's one of those things where if you get caught, like to a law-abiding citizen, the consequences would probably be worse than somebody that has an unregistered, unlicensed, like you don't have a concealed carry permit, and you live in New York, and the cops find you and take it. They'd probably just be like, "Don't let it happen again," and probably confiscate it or something like that. Compared to us, like if I go from Pennsylvania, I have a concealed weapons permit, I have a firearm in a holster. They'll probably I'd probably get like a citation that would follow me back to my home state and screw me up. So, Ghost is going on at 9. Okay, well, see, I knew somebody was. I just didn't know who. Um, Ghost, I don't know if I've ever actually gotten to watch one of your lives, and I don't know if I'm a subscriber. Let me look you up real quick while I can, because I got about 5 minutes here, and I would love to actually watch your videos. Yeah, this is still not working for me, of course. Ghost Lincoln. Anybody that has anything that you guys want to? No, Ghost, not Ghost Lincoln. Oh, okay. Well, I'm wrong. Sorry about that. I don't know. I don't know who Ghost is then. I'm gonna have to look them up next. No, I'm not subscribed to Ghost Lincoln, so that's done. And now just regular Ghost. I don't know who that is either. Or I should just say, the prepared Irishman, not me. Sorry about that. Ghost Designs. Okay, I see. And I gotta look up the other Homestead person. So if you guys have anything you guys want to talk about, drop it in there real quick. We probably got 4 minutes. Let me know. We'll talk about it real quick, and then we'll get out of here so everybody else can go to their other channels that you guys want to watch. Not stare at my ugly mug. Also, I know I did this platform last time with the vertical. No, I haven't done it in a while. Most people like the horizontal, so if you guys like it more this way, let me know. Oh yeah, I saw OJ died. All right, Ghost Designs. Let's see. There's a lot. Surprisingly, there's a lot of Ghost Designs. So you know what? We're gonna look at Higgy Homestead instead. I can't say I'm broke up about it. Yeah, the whole thing with hold on. Yeah, I'm horrible at recording as well. I thought of possibly doing a video of me making some of these paracord bracelets, but I don't know how boring that would be for y'all. Good night, guys. I'm safe and looking forward to meeting up with everyone at the Bug Out Weekend. Yeah, I'm excited to meet you as well, Irishman. That'd be really cool. Piggy Homestead. Let's see. Oops, my videos are not great. Typo. Ghostdesigns.shop. Okay, I'll look that up next then. Oh, geez. Wait, is this the right one? You got a picture of a dog as your thing? Yes, you do. It's a cute dog, too. Subscribed. Oh, I'm going to have to check out your stuff then. And Ghost Prepper. Okay, I see it now. Thank you very much, Teresa. If anybody else would like to be a moderator, please let me know. I appreciate everybody for coming in and talking with me today. Let's see. I got to scoot out. My dinner is ready for me to finish up making lemon pepper chicken. Okay. You're making me hungry. Yay, you found me. Yeah. So yeah. I just hit record and talk on my videos. See, I don't have that gift. I can't just start one of these up without anything. Like, who is it? Joe Morgan. I don't know how the man does it. He just starts it up, starts talking. Him and the cat, Tomcat's World, Mad Shad. Like, those are people that you can just point a camera at them and they can just talk. I can't do that. I wish I could, but their brain is just clicking 50 times a minute. Mine's still sitting there, like, waiting to hit the record button. That's his YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure he has a link for ghostdesigns.shop, not .com. I gotcha. But yeah, if you guys got anything else you want to talk about, you got a minute maybe. I freeze up and have so much to say, then the camera goes on and I forget everything. Yeah, I can mod, just need to know your guidelines. My guidelines are, as long as people aren't trashing other people, I don't care what they say. I try to stay away from political topics and honestly, even like religion, I try to stay away from, just because it can divide people. I have my own views, and you guys don't necessarily need to hear me spew about what I believe, because that's for every individual to make their own decisions on. Thank you very much, Holly. I know I'm very monotone when I'm relaxed, so I sound a little boring. But yeah, I would definitely like to start doing more lives. If I had unlimited data, I would take the camera up into the Appalachian Mountains and do lives up there. But just don't have the data for it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna head out here. It's 9:00 p.m. on the East Coast. So stay safe, everybody. Make sure that you guys hit the like button on your way out. Also, go ahead, do your own research. Be a free thinker, and try to look up what's going on in Israel and Iran, Syria, stuff like that. See what's going on tonight. No trash talking and cursing to the minimum. Yeah, even cursing. I don't care if my viewers curse, as long as they're not calling each other stuff. I mean, yeah. Let me see if I can make you one real quick. How does that work? Add as a moderator. Boom. And now you're a moderator. All right, good night, everybody. As always, stay safe, stay prepared, and I will see you all next time.